Boy, did I call this one. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Game Vault video. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault, and we're here to talk about a couple different things today, but we are going to lead with the new Dragon Age the Veilguard and what players are thinking of this game. They've been rejected by players, they've been modern audienced, and we all know what that means. So let's cue up the music and we'll get right into it. Alright, so BioWare released a brief character trailer introducing a number of characters that will appear in the company's upcoming Dragon Age the Veilguard, and players are expressing their concern and distaste. We watched this together yesterday. I did a video on this, right? And I remember even before the trailer came out, I was like, this game is destined to fail. Then the trailer came out and it was a piece of crap, and now I'm glad to see I'm not alone in my assessment of it. On X, the official Dragon Age account posted, "We're finally ready to reveal our most compelling companions yet in Dragon Age. Meet the Veilguard." Yeah, on YouTube, the longer form trailer reveals the characters beginning with a female dwarf named Harding. Next, it reveals what appears to be a disabled black woman as a mage named Neve. Third is a man named Lucanus, who is described as a mage killer. The fourth companion is a character named Bellar, who is described as a veil jumper. She appears to be an Asian woman. The fourth character is an elderly white man named Emrich, who is a necromancer. The fifth is a black male warden named Davrin. The sixth appears to be a gender-confused Kunari named Tash. She's a dragon hunter. Yeah, the character trailer has been massively downvoted on YouTube. It currently has only 31,000 likes compared to 144,000 dislikes. The trailer has 1.1 million views. That means over 12% of the people who watched the trailer disliked it. I wonder where it stands now. Well, let's go take a quick look. Alright, so those numbers have shifted slightly. We're at 171,000 dislikes and 33,000 likes now. So, yeah, that's quite the change up. Look at this. Let's see. Yeah, 30,000 more dislikes and about 3,000 more likes. Ouch, this is really going to fail. Numerous users in the comments roasted the game. Top comment reads, "You either die as Dragon Age or live long enough to see yourself become Fortnite." I made that exact same comparison yesterday. Another question, is this what Duncan died for? One user wrote, "The game is going to sell a lot of copies of Dragon Age Origins." And another question, "I've waited 10 years for a cartoon." Yeah, how do we go from dark fantasy to Saturday morning cartoons? The real reason why YouTube removed dislikes, so I'm so thankful for that plugin that lets you see them. Suicide Veilguard killed the Dragon Age. That's beautiful. EA closing BioWare in 3, 2, 1, and yes, Baldur's Gate 3 looks more like Dragon Age than Dragon Age itself. Even Damian was in on this. None of the characters look very interesting. They all look like they've been modern audienced. Fuck me, BioWare. And Tebow says, "Laugh my ass off, y'all Kathleen Kennedy the shit out of this. This looks like dog water, everything from the heinous character designs, music, and the overall silly tone. Hard pass on this trash." It does look garbage, right? If you've played any of the older ones, like, let's take a look. Look at this comparison right here. I played Origins a little bit, and, it's a totally different game, right? Totally different, darker, more of that dark fantasy and all that. This looks like Fortnite with swords and sorcery. It is so gay looking. It is so gay. This is one of the most horrible things I've ever seen. What an abortion of a game. God. I just can't get over it, man. I can't get over it. The negative reaction to the trailer comes in the wake of BioWare changing the game's name from Dragon Age Dreadwolf to Dragon Age the Veilguard. The company explained that the change in title is because they did not want to put the focus on the enemy, but rather the player and his companions. In a blog post, the company detailed, "Naturally, the Dreadwolf still has an important part in this tale, but you and your companions, not your enemies, are the heart of this new experience. So to capture what this game is all about, we changed the name as the original title didn't show just how strongly we feel about our new heroes, their stories, and how you'll need to bring them together to save all of Thetis. We proudly introduce you to Dragon Age the Veilguard." So yeah. Now we all remember Corinne Bush claiming that the game is inherently queer. That's a man who thinks they're a woman or whatever. And they say, as a queer trans woman, I have a perspective on games that not everyone has. Dragon Age has long been a place where LGBT folks can see people like themselves represented respectfully. It's inherently very queer, and it's such a rare thing for marginalized communities to have representation where we feel proud and powerful in how we're depicted. If that's how y'all want to be depicted, man, that's pretty lame, like cartoon characters, because you know what? That's pretty accurate. That's pretty much the way the rest of the world sees you. Not like real people, but weird cartoon characters dressing up like furries, putting on dresses when you're not supposed to, cutting your tits off and growing out a skanky little beard because you think you're a boy. It's absolutely ridiculous. I wish these people would start getting some help instead of the people around them just encouraging them to live out these fantasies. But what's next? Let's see what's next up. After senior writer attempted to boycott Hogwarts Legacy, her Wonder Woman game is reportedly troubled and studio could be shut down. Ouch. Monolith Productions? Okay, Wonder Woman is reportedly in development. And their senior writer attempted to boycott Hogwarts Legacy and get a GOG employee fired. The Wonder Woman game was officially announced by Warner Brothers in December 2021. The company shared a brief teaser. The single-player open-world action game will introduce an original story set in the DC universe and allow players to become Diana, Wonder Woman, to unite her Amazon family and humans from the modern world. They added, powered by the Nemesis system. Oh, we're going to see the Nemesis system in action again. That's fantastic. Gamers will forge deep connections with both enemies and allies as they progress from a heroic fighter into a proven leader. I don't think we've seen Nemesis since those... was it Lord of the Rings games, right? The Shadow of War and... I forget what the other one was. But yeah, cool system. I'm glad to see it being used again. In 2023, writer Tanya DePass announced she was working on the game. She posted on X, okay, enough vague booking. I've accepted a position at Monolith Productions as a senior writer on the Wonder Woman game starting next month. DePass previously participated in the failed boycott of Hogwarts Legacy and claimed that J.K. Rowling was trying to wipe out trans folks and abusing her platform to do so. Oh, God, you know, you people are such idiots. Such idiots. All she does is state that women are women and men are men. It's not destroying trans people, you know. Yeah, we all know trans people, quote unquote, exist. But, you know, whatever, man. It's so stupid. So stupid. In 2018, DePass also attempted to fire a GOG employee by claiming the employee engaged in transphobic behavior. DePass posted to X, whoever has the keys to GOG's social media channels needs to get bounced. That's twice they've been transphobic. Once with a shitty meme and now co-opting a hashtag for trans rights to sell games. What? I guarantee you this person is, not what they claim to be. Let's see if we can't take a look at them. Can we find them? Huh, maybe not. All right, well, we'll worry about that later. DePass is also the founder of an activist organization, I Need Diverse Games, whose goal is to get free passes for minority and female attendees, according to the Chicago Tribune. Furthermore, she told the outlet, I've been gaming for a long time. I am tired of not seeing myself in this media. Games are old enough to where we should be beyond the same scruffy white dude as the protagonist or tired racial stereotypes or tropes. She also made it very clear she does not want to bring more seats to the table, but wants the seats to be replaced. If I walk into the room and I see the same people on the same panel, it tells me you're not trying. There are plenty of non-white, non-dudes, queer people, non-binary, etc. that can talk about the same issues. And it's just the same old crap. I will link to all of this down below so you guys can, read up on it yourselves and tell us what you think. But I'll tell you right now, Wonder Woman, you're going to be just as trash as Dragon Age. I guarantee it now. This is all people need to hear. As soon as they hear this, as soon as people hear this kind of crap, it turns them off. You may not boycott it. You may not be too vocal about it and all that. You're just going to be like, you know what, Wonder Woman? Yeah, we're not going to do that one. But let's do our third and final story today. And oh my goodness, what do we got here? Surprise, surprise. Microsoft and Xbox roasted for making Perfect Dark's Joanna Dark look like a man. Yeah, that could be Johnny Dark right there. Oh, man. So this is from the showcase the other day, too. The company's released a gameplay trailer for their Perfect Dark reboot that sees Joanna Dark arrive in Garden City, and she's tasked on preventing an attack by a man named Carrington. Following this gameplay reveal, players took issue with the character's design of Joanna Dark, noting they made her look more like a man than in previous versions of the franchise. Manga Lawyer from X mocked Perfect Dark transforms you into the ultimate secret agent. Joanna Dark's perfectly symmetrical masculine jawline makes her the ideal candidate for disguising herself as a man on the most dangerous missions. One day she's Joanna, the next she's Jonathan. I mean, it is funny. Look at the, and here we talked about this jawline before, right? We've talked about this before. We just talked about it with the Silent Hill and all that. This is the trans gaze that has poisoned character design in video games. And I can't wait to see this crushed and kicked out of the gaming sphere because it's absolutely disgusting. Who wants to look at this thing? Former World of Warcraft team leader Mark Kern reacted to the side-by-side of the new design in 2005's Perfect Dark Zero character design. He posted again with the jaw. Perfect Dark Zero. And look, here, this is a woman's jaw. More pointed, right? This is how a woman's face is shaped. There are nuances. Now, not every woman all the time, not every man all the time. I get that. But for the most part, when you're taught to draw women with this type of a chin. And you're taught to draw men more squared off. Women more ovaled with a little bit of a point. Men more squared off. It's just basic. And Damian wrote, the modern audience the fuck out of Perfect Dark Zero, bro. What the fresh hell is this? Yeah, and it just keeps going on and on. Melanie Mack got in, I'll never forgive them for this. Joanna Dark gets the modern audience treatment. The disrespect. And comic book creator The Quaff wrote, shame they gender swap Joanna. Why is Microsoft afraid of female leads? She looks like Duke Nukem in a Karen wig. Oh, it goes on and on and on. What do we got here? This looks like they must have hired the same consulting company as the Horizon Forbidden West developers. Never forget what they took from you. Yeah, they replaced the main character with a man. And we'll just, we're going to leave it at that. What do you guys think of this? I mean, it's really sad. Oh, yeah, here we go. Questions to consider. Some BS from Microsoft on their inclusion action. Help customers feel seen. I'm so tired of this. People are so weak. It's so disgusting. And I'm over it. If you go to video games to see yourself in a video game because you're so pathetic in the real world that you can't exist in the real world and you need to be, I don't know, just seen, you need to be represented, it's pathetic. Get a life. Grow up. Get a spine. Something. I don't know. I don't care. I'm out. If you haven't done so, please leave a like on the video down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. We will keep fighting back against this DEI disgusting bullshit every opportunity we can. As always, we'll catch the beefy with the Game Vault. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.